Let me ask you this. So the Browns did a self-scout on the bye week. If you snuck into that self-scout room, what would you be trying to throw in there as something they should do more of and something they should do a whole lot less of?
The inner troll in me is trying to avoid saying run the ball or something like that. But realistically, if you're the Cleveland Browns, like, be aware of what you can force teams to do offensively, right? Like, I love it when the Browns go ultra heavy. We don't have a name for it, but I don't think a lot of other teams do this, where they have a lineman in at fullback and a lineman in at tight end, and they pull both guys. Like, the Browns can go ultra heavy at times, and look, that's going to be something you can only go to about 4 or 5 times a game, and you're going to want to do it on the goal line. But when you do that, you can force defenses into a precarious situation where, hey, if you can't stop Nick Chubb out of base, now we're going to be able to attack the edges. One of the things I want to see this offense do, and it's probably going to happen with Watson instead of Brissett, is when we have defenses in that situation, be more aggressive. Push the ball downfield more. Take more shots. If you have one-on-one opportunities with Amari Cooper, trust it, because he's really good downfield. They just need to find a way to be able to create more explosives on offense. Defensively, that's a whole different beast, right? Like, they haven't been consistent enough for me to really do a self-scout on them where I'm like, oh yeah, this is just what you got to fix, because every week it's a different problem. So I want to see some consistency here before I can really point anything out. But offensively, I would say, don't be afraid to get a little bit more aggressive. I know Twitter's going to hate it. I know they hate anytime we throw the ball more than like 10 yards, but it's there. It's there a lot. Every time I look at the film, I look at like 6 different plays where I'm like, man, Jacoby could have had this. Jacoby could have got a touchdown here. He could have did this. We're just a little bit more aggressive. Took a little bit of the quick chunk, got the 3 points, but the touchdowns are there in this offense. The guys are open. I feel like we just need to trust it more often.
I'm with you as far as the heavy personnel. I think Alex Van Pelt said today they call it double heavy. When they go with the extra lineman,
I call it a whole lot of headaches. That's what they call it.
If you want to put 8 in the box, we're going to go with 8 offensive linemen, and I don't see the downside to doing that every once in a while, because that's something that a team has to plan for. You have to deal with that during the week of game planning if the Browns show it enough.
It's like boxing, right? Where if you want to put 8 in the box, you're going to put yourself in a position to get hit. You got to make sure those hits are effective, right? So if you're going to sit there and take my jab because you don't want me to get to my hook, okay, cool. I'm going to make the jab hurt. Like, how many of these jabs do you want to take? And the Browns be pulling them jabs with usually fullbacks, right? They're usually light jabs. But no, they pull 300-pounders there. Like, what happened to that linebacker? What was it, Joseph Asai in Cincinnati? That's the demonstration that the Browns are trying to put out here. Yeah, you can put all these guys on the line of scrimmage and then have that guy there. But how often is that dude gonna want to take that hit? And once he doesn't want to take that hit anymore, that edge is gonna be wide open for us. So please keep doing it.